Hey everybody, it's Mark Northeast Bass Fishing. How you doing? I got an order yesterday from Beast Coast, so I thought before I get all these out of the bags and into my box, this is the tungsten, this is my Beast Coast jig box here, which was more full before I went to Champlain. So I did lose a few football head jigs to the rocks and to the pike and to the drum, so I wanted to replenish my selection and grab a few new ones of colors I didn't have. So I'm going to dump this box out and show you what I got. So I think I got 11 jigs all together. Packaging. New sticker for the little boat. BKK hooks. Got that for the electric boat. Cover up some of the scratches. Alright, so here's what I got. Let me get these kind of... most of them are open water sniper jigs, but I did get some of the baby Doziers because I didn't have any of those. I wanted to try them out. That's a baby Dozier. OW. Baby Dozier. OW. Get these separated here before I go through them all with you. That's a baby Dozier. I think I got 4 of the baby Doziers. Now, just to show you guys, since I haven't had any of these before, the newer tungsten jig that they have is the baby Dozier, which is kind of, to me, is just kind of like a beefed up open water sniper because it has a bigger hook and it has a weed guard. This is the 5/8 ounce Stealth Pumpkin one. I'll show you these ones first. So here's your baby Dozier color. So you've got the 4/0 hook. And I like how it says it has that 5/8 on the side there. I always like that they do that because I get these all in the box and sometimes I forget what the size is. And it does have a weed guard. So if you're throwing around more heavy cover, you want something a little bulkier, this is a nice one to try. And I love their skirts. And it's still a pretty compact jig, which I like. So that's what that baby Dozier looks like. Let's see. I also got the baby Dozier in the Magic Craw. And these are, I think I got all 5/8. Let me just double check. Yeah, they're all 5/8 ounce. Magic Craw color. Nice skirt. Nice weed guard. Get a little protector there so you're not jabbing yourself when you're taking these out of the pack. Protect that hook. And sometimes I'll just leave these on in the box until I use them. Just so that hook isn't getting smacked against the other hooks and the baits and maybe dulling it a little. There you go. It's that Magic Craw. Very nice. These are both kind of similar. A little different though. But I love those natural colors in my jigs. I also got the Stealth Midnight, one of my colors that I like a lot with the OW. Oop, if I can get it out of the bag. All right, there's that Stealth Midnight, that black neon skirt, which I've always loved. And you can probably use this, as I said, I haven't thrown these yet. It's still a pretty compact jig. I'll hold it up side by side with the open water sniper when I get them out, but a nice option here if you're maybe get bigger rocks, you want that weed guard, you want to use maybe a bigger trailer, get a little bit a bulkier bait. That baby Dozier might be what you're looking for. And the last baby Dozier I got was the Melon Juice. The first one again. Magic Craw. That was Stealth Pumpkin. I couldn't remember what that first one was. This is Melon Juice. I mean, really, these natural colors in the black, you don't really need that many, even though they have a lot of cool colors. If you have just those, you're probably going to do pretty well. You don't need a lot of different colors. Find a couple that you have a lot of faith in. This has a nice Stealth Melon Juice. That's pretty cool. It's got that brown in there. Pumpkin, it looks like some purple flake. Maybe it's red flake. I thought it was purple for a second. Nice. Nice color, that baby Dozier jig. Looking forward to trying these out. So that's the 4 baby Doziers I got in the order. And the rest are the open water snipers I got. And let's see. There's one that I did get 2 of because I like the color a lot. I don't remember which one it was. It might be yeah. I did get 2 in the 1/2 ounce of the MB pumpkin because I had 2 of these. I did lose 2 of these on Champlain. It was the one I was throwing. I had tied on first. So I did grab a couple more. As I said, these are all 1/2 ounces. And I think that's just that 2/0 hook, if I remember right, on the open water sniper. And what I like about this jig is it's so compact. And I think it really matches the crayfish in most lakes. So that 2-inch hook, or 2-inch hook, 2/0 hook, that smaller bait, really is a nice, tempting crawfish imitation for the bass. I think that's why this bait does so well. And really, even though I did lose a couple, I mean, I was throwing it around a lot of rocks all day and only lost a couple. So, I mean, that's just, you know, it's just part of the game of throwing jigs around rocks. But they get through the rocks pretty well, and you can pop them off. A pike gets it, not much you can do about it, or a drum. But a rock, sometimes the rock's gonna steal it from you. But there's that pumpkin color, that MB pumpkin that I like so much. So I got 2 of those. There's the other MB pumpkin, both 1/2 ounce. And let's see. Some of these are the hybrids. I'll save the hybrids for last. All right. I didn't have this, looking in there, I didn't have this Elite Craw color. I wanted to try it out. And I think I got all 1/2 ouncers. Yeah. So I didn't have that Elite Craw. I thought it looked pretty cool. Got a little blue in there, the flash. Let me get it out of there. There we go. All right, so here's that Elite Craw. You've got like that green pumpkin skirt, a little tinsel in there, and that blue mixed in, which is pretty cool. And it's like a blue, like a light blue skirt with what appears to be a green pumpkin tip. Get those. Whenever you get your jigs out of the pack, it's nice to kind of comb out the skirts, straighten everything out. So that's the Elite Craw from Beast Coast, the open water sniper. That's pretty neat. And like I said, I love that 1/2 ounce written on the side there, because once I get these in a box and they get all mixed up, it's nice to remember, you know, right off. You're not sure. So that Elite Craw is pretty cool. I'm going to get some more of those. I like that one. And I got the Stealth Midnight, because I did lose one of those, so I wanted to replace it. And I like that color. If you haven't seen the Stealth Midnight, same skirt as on the Baby Dozier. That black with that red flake, that black neon skirt, which I really like. And the other 3 I got are the hybrids. And those have the silicone and the hair. So this is the Hybrid Craw. I'm not sure if I have that one. I'll have to look. I like the hair. I mean, the hair any time of the year is good, but this is more, I really look for the hair jig type baits more in the spring or the fall when that water's cold. But I'll throw this all year round. I don't think there's really a bad time to throw a hair jig around. And that's pretty cool. And they have that meshed together, that hair in there with the silicone. Pretty cool. So even if the hair eventually works itself off somehow, or if you catch a lot of fish and the hair is getting torn out, you still got your silicone part of the skirt. So that, I think, was the Hybrid Craw, right? Yep, 1/2 ounce Hybrid Craw. These are all 1/2 ounces, as I said. Love that craw pattern, that craw color. That's great. The Hybrid Pumpkin is going to be the same thing, just with a pumpkin skirt instead of that brown craw skirt. That's really cool too. I think that looks like the same skirt color. Yeah, pretty much similar. Or hair color. That pumpkin, that's really neat. And last but not least, the hybrid goby. So if you guys are up on St. Lawrence or now Champlain or Cayuga or anywhere else with the gobies have infested, try and match that goby the best you can. It's a pretty cool skirt. Got hair mixed in there. And that hair will really, you know, flow in the water as you're bringing that along. That hair is going to really flow through there. So there you go. So I got 3 of the hybrids with the silicone in the hair, and they're all, like I said, all 1/2 ounce. The Doziers were all 5/8. So I got the 3 of the hybrids. 1, 2, 4 of the regular, just the OW, open water snipers without the hair. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And 4 of the baby Doziers, which I wanted to try since I didn't have any. And just to show you that Stealth Midnight, here it is in the baby Dozier, and here it is in the open water sniper. Now granted, this is a 5/8 bait and this is a 1/2 ounce, so obviously the head size is a little different. But to me it's just, I mean, the skirt size is pretty much exactly the same. Even the one on the OW looks even like, might be a little longer, but not really. You could even trim it down if you wanted to. But this is, to me, would just be more heavier cover. If you're looking for a heavier weight, a little heavier cover, try it out. I'm looking forward to giving them a shot. As far as trailers go, I know I've talked about this before. There's a lot of different choices. This is the setup I've been using. Head up on Champlain. I've been using it since I got back. This is just my a Fenwick rod. I believe it's a 7-foot heavy, but let me just double check. It might be medium heavy. Yeah, it's medium heavy fast, 7-footer. Fenwick HMG. That's open water sniper, and that's just a Strike King Baby Rage crawl trailer. There's a lot of choices. I think this might be 20-pound fluoro, could be 17. But that's my setup right now that I'm using. I have a couple other setups I used at times too. But any really trailer you guys want to use is good. Let me just get this plastic off and on, if I can. Usually easier just to cut it off, but here's just that open water sniper. Any one you want to use, guys. You know, I like the Crawl hors d'oeuvre from Power Team Lures. That's a great choice. Fits on there nice and compact. It's a great trailer. I use these a lot. That Rage Tail, I like the baby one. The baby Strike King Rage Tail is good too. That was what I was using more of when I was up on Champlain. Pack of Crawl makes their junior size one is nice. This might be better for the Dozier, because this might be a little big for that, but it's still completely doable. It'll work. I might tend to use this one more on the baby Dozier because it's a little bulkier. I'll stick with that Crawl hors d'oeuvre or that baby Rage Tail. Some other options you can use. Sometimes just a Ned is all you need. Take that open water sniper, throw a Ned on there. That's a great way to go right there. Sometimes a Ned really works best. Switch it around. Try different things. For you guys, like this is, guys, I've talked about Wacky Worm a lot. They have their little crawl chunk. This looks nice on there. I've used this a couple times. A little thinner bait, so just be careful when you're putting it through there, but it looks really nice. Assuming they still make these chunks at Wacky Worm in Pennsylvania. But that's their chunk. That's a nice combo right there. That works great. Any crawl pattern you like. A Ned, whatever Ned you want to put on there. They're all good. Of course, now the skirt sticks to the soft plastic. I don't want to tear the skirt strands off when I take this back off. But any of these are good. I'll pop that off, show you just a couple other trailer options, and we'll be done. Come on. I'm really trying hard not to tear those. Let's see what else I got here. If you guys like just a Kitech 2.8 or a 3.3 on there, works great. If you guys who throw cabin creeks, just the claw part, the tail part of the cabin creek works really nice. On an open water sniper, it's just a watermelon color. Just popping that on there. It's a nice. It's just that cabin creek is a great option. It's easy. They're not expensive. That's a good one. They're all good. Anything you like, a little beaver type bait. This is just a culprit water beetle. This is that 3-inch version. You can put that on there. Anything's good. They're all good. And I got salt all over the table from that Ned. But that's it, guys. I wanted to just show these to you before I put them in the box and forget which ones I got in this order. So, like, any questions, I'll put the link to Beast Coast. You guys can order up some really great jigs. Then they have jig. You know, if you're a jig fisherman, you like jigs, Beast Coast is really an awesome site. You've got football heads, you've got regular Arky style heads, swim jigs. You got everything. They have swim. Yeah, they have swim jigs. I don't know if I have any of the swim jigs, but they have so many different types of jigs that are tungsten, or you can get them that aren't tungsten, just regular leads. But since I live in New Hampshire, I get a lot of tungsten now. And and if you guys have any like pork baits, this is just an old Super Pork Junior. The Pork Junior on one of these, when it's really cold out, works great. So if it's really, really cold water, like ice out, that water's still maybe in the upper 30s, and you're dragging the hair jig around with a plastic trailer and you're not getting any action, try that pork on there. Give it a shot. See how that works out for you. But that's a good way to go at times. It's a good way to go. But that, I think, is all the trailers. That's all the jigs. So that's the ones I wanted to show you. I really like that Elite Crow. So as I said, any questions on any of these, let me know. I'd be more than happy to give you more info on them. But if you guys have seen my channel, you've seen Beast Coast stuff a lot. You know, I love their jigs and I get them all the time. Especially when I lose a few. I gotta lose 5 and buy 10 or whatever. You know the ratio for us guys that buy baits. But that's it. So like any questions, let me know. Once again, thank you guys for the support. Almost to 1,000. I think I need like 12 more subscribers to get to 1,000. So you guys that are already subscribed, if you get your friends, get them to subscribe. Or hit 1,000 this week maybe, or next week. But any questions, let me know. I'll put the links to Beast Coast on there, and you guys can check out their stuff. But that's all for now. So I'll see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.